Welcome back. It's the after show. The only show where
Wait,
Marissa,
that comes after.
Yeah, that comes after the first show. That's why
What were you gonna say originally?
it's called the after show. Honestly, I forgot.
I really want to analyze these lyrics.
Me too.
Because what I was going to say, because if you guys remember, I mentioned that I was going to save a comment.
Nobody does.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't know.
joking. I'm joking.
That I was going to save a comment, and I guess I'll say it now. There was, yeah, the Painted Ladies. I swear that was in a different song that he did.
Yes, there were Painted Ladies.
Yeah, that was like, that was a, I don't remember.
It was, no, I think it was like Painted Lady or something like that.
Or was that the name of the song? I don't think so. I don't think it was the name of the song. I think it was it the first one? Was
Nobody's Child. It was in Nobody's Child.
Okay. Well, it was in something, so kind of a flashback to...
You don't believe me it was in Nobody's Child.
If you say so.
What's going on?
You know what? Sure, I believe you.
What's going on?
No, I seem to remember it being like way further back, but then again, we reacted to Nobody's Child a while ago.
Yeah.
So it's probably Nobody's Child.
Well, first we have to go to our rankings.
Well, are we gonna take off our...
Oh. Now Marissa's correcting me.
Yeah.
And just so
I have to redeem myself after that that Madonna reaction.
Mm-hmm. That was funny.
It was.
Now, before we start, just so y'all know, Marissa's not bald. She does have hair.
Yeah, no, I kept... It's like my ponytail is just in the right place, so you can't see it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if I keep moving it up, it's gonna look weird.
My little contraption worked well.
It really did. He put a blanket on part of the window.
Hold on.
You're gonna show
I'm gonna
your bed.
expose myself here.
TCC exposed.
No, I actually did.
Now they know how to break in.
It's a window. But like, see, that right there was like, that's covering up light that was shining onto you guys. So then you couldn't see us. And now some of y'all are probably sitting there thinking, well, that's a good thing. Why would I want to look at you anyways? But like, I don't know. Maybe some of y'all do.
Well, I think you were a little bit more covered up than I was. So that might not be that big of an issue for people.
People were actually okay with that. They were happy.
They're just like, move out of the way.
Yeah, I was like, bah!
When am I going to start my own reaction channel? Never.
No MCC?
That would be a good name, MCC. But I don't know. If I did that, it would have to be like part of your universe.
The universe?
Yeah, you know how like you know, some channels that are really, really big have multiple channels. I feel like I would just let you run the channel and I would just be in it. Cause I don't want to like deal with all of that.
Well, yeah. I would, honestly, if you wanted to make your own videos and make your own channel, I would do all the work.
That's fine, but like
literally, I would let you just record shit.
You barely upload videos now, so so this is like way down the line when you're like millions of subscribers, multiple channels, very successful. Then I would.
Let's go.
Then I would.
Future still.
Because then you'd have time for that, and so I wouldn't feel bad about pawning it off on your team, I guess, because you'll probably have a team.
Yeah, you know, I'm Tyler. I'm just like that. All right, guys.
Let's get into these lyrics. Ratings first.
Yeah, let's rock paper scissors this one.
Like, are we doing both songs together?
Yeah. Well,
or
ranking for Eldorado, ranking for Eldorado finale.
Okay.
Rock paper scissors match. Ready?
Yeah.
It's 3, 2, 1, shoot.
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, shoot.
Finally, 1-1. I'm gonna say, because, okay, like I was saying in the last video, I don't know which one I like better. Therefore, my rating has to be the same for both.
Okay.
Because I honestly don't know.
Well.
8.5 for both of them.
For both?
Yeah, for both.
Interesting. Well, what put you up there?
I guess for Eldorado, I just think the production was really good, and like we were talking about, his vocals were produced really well.
Right.
And I think I pointed it out too, but that string part towards the end, with the bass. I think it was just the bass was playing eighth notes or something, and the strings were kind of exposed, playing like a small melody or something. I loved that part. So there were really good elements of Eldorado, and I think it was probably, maybe I'm just in a good mood. I don't know. As a song, I don't know. I've liked other songs from him better, but this one I think was just so well made, and that's a huge reason why I gave it a higher ranking.
It was very
I just think, yeah, it was really well made. And then kind of same for the finale. I think it was well made. I really, 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 really liked the string parts. And it was short, but it was still good.
For sure.
And honestly, maybe this is an unpopular opinion, but I kind of liked the vocal at the end. It was a little bit weird, but it kind of like contributed to the mysterious nature of the album, and just
for sure,
like I don't know, it kind of contributed to the mood.
I felt like it left it. Felt like it. If you can hear that, sorry. If you can't, good. You don't want to know what we're hearing right now. It's not like horrible, but it's whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking about that.
Some people were like, "Oh man, I wanted you to stop talking," just in general.
Well, unfortunately, you're not getting your wish there.
This is his channel.
It's my world. Everybody else just lives in
it. Wow.
Anyway.
Are you gonna rate it first?
Well, I was just gonna say yes. I agree with you.
Okay.
On those vocals, really.
That's the only thing you agree with me?
No. I'm just. Well, before I say the. I just wanted to say I agree with you on the vocals. I think they add something. I think you could have left it in like an upbeat mood, but instead you left it in that darker place. You know?
Yeah.
So it kind of leaves a bit of mysteriousness and question.
That's a good point, actually. I didn't even think about it from that angle, that you are leaving the whole album in a darker mood.
Right.
Because I feel like without those vocals, it would have been a little bit of a different feel.
Yeah, it would have been a little maybe cheerier, just slightly like.
Just slightly, yeah. But this way, it just goes all the way to the dark.
All the way down.
Yeah.
But yeah, so my overall, I have 2 different ratings.
Okay.
Eldorado itself is a 9.
Okay.
I think it's a 9. I think it's good enough that it's earned that place. I loved it. I loved that storytelling. Like I was saying, I really liked the vocal runs he did. That was something that really stood out to me. He had that bellowing voice.
That is true. You know what? That is true. Okay, I might move my rating up to a 9. Depending on what the lyrics are. Okay. Because I did kind of forget about, that was one aspect of, this is supposed to be you, sorry, but I'll say this really fast. I did really, to agree with you, I did really like the, see, I like it when you're sitting right here though.
Why?
I don't know, I just don't like being by myself. Anyway, I did really, really like that emotion behind his voice. There were some moments when he was very like bellowed it.
Yeah, definitely. I thought there was just a lot of emotion, a lot of passion and feeling in that song, and I just really liked it. It was long. It was a long song, but I felt like it was never drawn out.
Yeah.
So, and I always like length that doesn't feel like it's drawn out. There are some songs that have length and it feels like they're just way too long. But that's not one of them. I'm not saying Electric Light Orchestra. I'm just saying in general. Like, there are definitely some songs where it feels like it's just long to be long, and you feel like you're listening to a long song for no reason. But this one has purpose and meaning in every single second of the song.
I was gonna say, it didn't feel long.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah,
we listened to 7 minutes of music, but it never felt like we did.
Yeah.
And for the finale, I'm gonna give it an 8 because I liked it. I thought, I couldn't put them on the same level.
Yeah, fair. I mean, that's fair. I think I tend to like instrumental a little, just slightly more than you.
I mean, I like the use of the timpani. I like the big booming.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that too. The timpani. I liked the timpani. Sorry, I'm like really.
Let's just look at the lyrics. Like, you're just, just kind of
You know, like I said though, I liked both the finale and Eldorado about the same. So if I move Eldorado up to a 9, I'm gonna move the other one up to a 9 too. Because
you're coming up with things about the original song.
What?
Oh, you're coming up with things about Eldorado the song, not the finale.
I know, but I forgot about the timpani part and like the anyway. I don't know.
Anyways. Here comes another lonely day.
That really changes the mood.
All right, we're starting over. Please press rewind. Not actually, because then you're just going to hear it again, and I don't want you to hear it again. But we're going to rewind it, and we're back. Here it comes another lonely day. Playing the game will sail away on a voyage of no return to sea. If eternal life is meant to be, and if I find the key to the eternal dream. Painted ladies of Avalon. Play in the sun, take to the road. To the north there lies the chills of cold. To the south there lies the tales untold. But between there lies the place to close your eyes. Interesting. So it's kind of, see, that place to close your eyes is obviously like a dreamscape, right? Mm-hmm. Playing the game, I'll sail away on a voyage of no return to see if eternal life is meant to be. And if I can find the key to the eternal dream. It sounds like he's trying to kill himself. Right? And
I mean,
no, that's exactly what's happening. Because look at these next lyrics.
I was gonna say, with that alone, it kind of sets the stage, but not like completely. So like, I would have to hear the rest of it to determine that.
Well, these next lyrics really say a lot. And I will stay, I'll not be back, Eldorado, I will be free of the world, Eldorado.
Yeah, okay.
See, this almost feels like a suicide note of a song, doesn't it? Yeah,
which the music would kind of explain that too.
Right.
Because it was sort of dark.
Mm-hmm. It was like
spiraling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Just that steady, that steady feeling of just keeping moving,
Yeah.
Of like he's moving forward more and more told.
Yeah.
Say goodbye to the words. Say goodbye to the city's heroes sing. Bird on the wind, feel so free. Through the life upon the rooftop haze. All the cheating and the broken days. So through it all I see, there's nothing left for me. And I will stay, I'll not be back. Eldorado, I'll be free of the world, Eldorado.
I mean, I'm trying to come up with an alternative.
But nothing.
I really can't.
Sitting here on top of everywhere, what I do care. Days never end. I know the voyage's end will soon be here. No eternal life is here for me. And now I found the key to the eternal dream. Then I will stay, I'll not be back. I will be free of the world, Eldorado.
Yeah, I'm like wondering how else you could interpret these lyrics.
Right?
Because I can't really see it any other way.
100%. It's hard to really see it any other way. Let's see. In the outro, a little bit. The dreamer, the unwoken fool, high on a hill in Eldorado. That's those little words in finale.
So it's like kind of, if he did kill himself, then that's kind of like the outro is basically saying that like, yep, he's like gone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wow. 9.5. Now with the lyrics in hand and knowing the meaning,
I'm gonna say 9 for both. Yeah.
I really think like 9.5 for the original. I'm gonna honestly, I'll bump it to a 9. I'll bump finale to a 9 just because I feel like that feels like
it really is a finale.
It is a finale, and I feel like it really works for what it's trying to do.
Yeah.
So I feel like I almost have to put it up.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's gonna be that, and as a whole, let's kind of look back at the album, kind of put our thinkers on. What are we saying?
Like rating the album?
Just what were your thoughts? General thoughts.
I thought it was an interesting story.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of liked, because I think initially we didn't really know that it was supposed to be, is he dreaming, is he awake? Mm-hmm. But looking back, kind of knowing that's what it was, I find that really interesting.
For sure.
That he chose to write in such a, write you know, where you kind of had to interpret whether or not the main character was dreaming or awake. It's just a really interesting way to, because like there are so many like suicide albums out there.
Right, yeah.
So to have it done this way, it was a little bit different, I guess.
Yeah, and I mean one album that, you know, deals with death that I think of is, you know, Quit Echoes, I Didn't Mean to Haunt You. Great album if you haven't listened to that, by the way. Great storytelling, you know, very, you know, if you like this, I feel like you probably, right? Like that's not a far cry.
It's like a modern day. Quit Echoes is like a modern day. It's a little bit more modern music.
Yeah, definitely more modern music.
Older, but
if you like
the style is a little bit more modern.
But if you like music as a whole, I feel like you're gonna like this album, the Quit Echo album I just mentioned. Quit Echo, I Didn't Mean to Haunt You.
His stuff has a lot of cool instrumental in it too.
For sure. Yeah, there's plenty of songs that he does, you know.
But the lyrics are really good as well.
Right. 100%. But overall, album, I'm thinking of rating it probably an 8. I think that's pretty solid. I think there were songs that I didn't like as much.
I'd agree, actually.
Yeah. There are songs I didn't like as much. There are songs that I really liked. Like, Can't Get It Out of My Head.
That was my favorite song. Probably my favorite ELO song.
Even over Eldorado Finale?
Yeah, Can't Get It Out of My Head is just one that you can't get out of your head. Really, you can't. It's so catchy. I just...
And Mr. Kingdom was good as well.
You know what? I feel like I actually sort of enjoyed all of the songs lyrically.
Yeah.
But I can't really remember all of them musically.
But we have been doing this for a while.
Yeah, because we've been dragging this out. I know, I just remember that all of them musically were really interesting. A lot of them, well, I mean, to be fair, a lot of them were not the same thing, but kind of the same vibe of spiraling. So,
but a lot of it is following his journey through his spiral. And you can see, I mean, honestly, I feel like things unravel a little bit more and more.
I was going to say, do you think that the finale was the most communicated, was the most unraveled musically? Am I making sense?
Yes.
Was the most unraveled musically versus the beginning?
Vocally, yes, but funny enough, I think the lyrics, the vocals were the clearest. I think.
Well, the vocals were the clearest, but like I'm talking, I guess musically, like just instrumental.
I wonder if that's kind of like a sign of him being so sure of his decision.
That is interesting, but now I feel like you're reading too far into it.
Is that a reach? Am I reaching?
I don't know. That would be kind of a cool, like... That would be kind of cool, you know, because it really would tie it all in. But I feel like maybe it was just... Because, you know, it takes... I should know, and you should know, making an album takes forever. So maybe he just got better. And, like, maybe he just kind of got better towards the end of the album.
True. But I mean, sometimes you don't make albums in order.
Oh, that's true. I'll give you that. But in this case, I guess I just assumed that he would because it was a story. But yeah, that's true. You don't always make... I guess I didn't. Like, all my songs, I don't think I made in one. Oh,
I definitely didn't. I mean, one of the first songs I did on, you know, When It Rains on, you know, it's on all streaming platforms. Walking Alone was one of the first ones. Well, Curtains of Rain was first. And then obviously Kryptonite was second, so I had the first 2 songs.
Yeah.
But then, you know, I kind of skipped around a little bit. You know, Walking Alone was definitely one of the, like, probably number 3 that I really had.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I kind of just skipped around from there on working-wise.
I was going to say, like, on my album, my single that's hopefully coming out.
This year?
Maybe. I mean, who knows at this point. It's my first single. It's taking forever. I didn't realize it would take this long.
I have stuff that's on my computer that I need to give to her today.
Well, it's just, I also need to get it mixed. It's just a whole thing. Anyway, but that song, that will be my first single, I made that one towards the end of the album, but yet it's like the 3rd song, I think, on the album. It's at the top. And then funny enough, the first song I made for the album that was going to be my first single, I think that's towards the end of the album. So really? Yeah, like I really didn't make stuff in order. I made stuff kind of based on how I was inspired to make it. Like I didn't make it in order. I made it based on what I was feeling like I should make that day.
And we'll probably do an after show on your album when it comes out as well.
Or we could, because we're going to start a podcast.
Right, yeah.
With the most genius name ever, guys. I love this name that I came up with, really, but Tyler agreed to it. It's good. It's good.
You're taking all the credit for this one.
You know what? I'll take like 60% of the credit.
Like 70.
70? Okay,
70.
Thank you. 70% of the credit, Tyler can have the 30.
Yes.
But guys, like this podcast, we're gonna tell it eventually, and people are gonna be like, "That's actually not." No, I think it is though. I think it's a good podcast name.
It's a good name. It's a good name.
But we were gonna discuss your album on that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll discuss mine. We'll probably have
whenever
some discussions
it comes out
on yours.
2 years from now.
No, she's targeting 2024.
2025. Well, okay. To be honest, most of the songs are already done. I just have to re-record them and
that's good.
Mix it and like just find the time to actually do all that.
Better than where I was in probably April.
I have a couple songs that are not done, but
March, April-ish.
I'm also starting on my EP as well. That's becoming an album too. So like, because I have that many songs planned. So I don't know. I'm literally you now. Guys, when Tyler was finishing up his first album, he was already working on his second.
Oh yeah, the second one, and
I was making fun of him, and now I'm literally doing the same thing.
Thank you! You just have so many ideas. Like, this next album that I'm writing is probably going to be pretty cool. I mean, it's changed a lot even since when I was first talking about it.
Yeah.
I mean, the concept's still the same because I've already,
I thought it was kind of cool when you were talking about it. It's kind of... I thought it was a little bit complicated, but I thought that you could pull it off.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I know that you're very sure about it.
The concept's still the same, but there's some of the ideas in it are changing, like main focuses and all that.
You told me a little bit about it.
Mm-hmm. So just be excited, be ready. But 21 minutes. That's it for Eldorado.
22 minutes.
Whatever. That's it for Eldorado. We're probably gonna go to just singles for now until we'll let you guys vote on the next album to do.
Yeah, I was gonna say like.
Marissa's gonna do a poll.
Well, do you guys think we should keep going with this format and do we'll react to an album in its entirety, but then in between reactions to that album we'll do singles. Mm-hmm. Just so that way we can read the comments in between. Right.
Y'all let us know. Y'all let us know in the comments if this format's been working. If not, also let us know. Just destroy us. Be mean, be rude, but not to each other. Just be mean to us.
Yeah, if you read the community rules, or for the comment rules, you literally say you can bully us.
Yeah, bully us, not each other.
I laughed when I read that for the first time.
I'm serious. Don't do it. Alright.
What is that?